If this is the end of van life for us, you better believe we're going to enjoy every last second.
We're Beth and Jamarl. A few months ago, we bought an old van with big dreams of slow mornings, wild swims, and life on the road. But then, everything changed.
We found out we were having a baby after 9 years of infertility. What started as a road trip quickly became something else, our way of getting ready.
A chance to soak in this time together before everything shifts, leaving home as two and returning as a family. We're learning to move gently, to live simply, to make space for the new life that's coming.
Join us as we slow down, breathe deep, and settle into the home stretch. This is our road to freedom.
We're leaving Spain. This is it. I'm actually really sad. We've had such an amazing time.
Yeah, Spain has treated us well.
But home, one day closer to me and our baby.
That's exciting.
This is the road home, everyone.
The road to freedom.
Well, that didn't last long. Within an hour, we'd pulled over at this amazing pool that we'd actually stopped at on the first day we spent in Spain. We wanted to reminisce on the experience we've had, and besides, what's an extra hour or two on a day when you're travelling home anyway?
Back on the road again. That is until we thought we saw a cave. We had to pull over.
I think it might be a cave. I think I can see a cave. But also, look at that beach down there. That is amazing.
Can't believe it. We've stumbled across another hidden gem, another beautiful spot here in northern Spain. We found a cave and this stunning beach. I mean, it looks pretty steep to get down to, but when you do, you've got it all to yourself and it's right in the sun and the water is crystal clear. Okay, so it turned out to be more of a tunnel than a cave, but it led to some stunning viewpoints right by the river in the middle of the gorge. The crystal clear waters glimmering in the sunlight. It was spectacular. Throughout this trip, we've been blown away by the stunning vistas we've experienced. It's one thing to stand on top of a mountain and look down on a village. But there's something so mesmerising about standing in a gorge, looking up at these sheer cliffs and recognising how small we really are.
So the climb down to the little beach looked slightly sketchy, so I sent Jamarl down to check it out first. But I was able to join him for a cool dip in the beautiful waters. That dip may or may not have been a cheeky skinny dip.
There were so many little nooks and bays and beaches on this walk, we could have stayed here for hours, but inevitably we had to get back on the road, otherwise we would never leave Spain.
Okay, so we did stop again. Hear me out. We needed fuel and we needed snacks. And then we found this incredible vegan restaurant. We were served an epic 5-course spread of locally and ethically sourced food. It was delicious.
I can't pick it up right now.
As each meal came out, the chef would describe the ingredients and the way it was put together, the impact it had on the local community as we bought the food, and all the flavours that we were going to be experiencing. It was as if we were sat around our grandma's dining table, hanging on every word and every flavour as we savoured the experience of local produce. It felt so wholesome. Oh, we made it to the border of Spain. The French-Spain border. Here we are, sitting in the queue, ready to go through the tunnel.
We did in fact stop another time.
We stopped again.
because our grey water tank just slid out of the cupboard. Thankfully it didn't actually spill. I don't know how it didn't, Jesus.
That's the first time that's happened in this whole trip. We just can't get enough of Spain.
Should we just go check that?
Oh, it looks like we got the green light.
Here we're going!
Green lights, we're about to go into the tunnel.
Off to France we go!
Crossing the threshold from Spain into France, we were struck by just how quickly the burnt oranges transformed into luscious mountain greens, and the dry, demanding heat changed into cool, moist air.
Good morning, welcome to another day on our road to freedom. This is our beautiful baby moon trip and we've been having the best time.
We're so excited to just continue preparing for our baby at home and also in the van. Whatever we're doing, we're going to be figuring it out, getting our birth space ready and waiting for the arrival of our third member of our band.
Yesterday we left Spain and we crossed over into France. At the moment we are actually right on the border between Spain and France, but on the French side. And we've actually stopped at a place that you might recognise. We stopped here a couple of weeks ago when our tyre burst. This was where we kind of left the vlog, where we were in this kind of like car park with a river next to it, and we stopped here again. So this morning we're going to have a wander and we're going to explore and actually reframe this space and reconnect it with a good experience rather than a negative experience, having been here before a couple of weeks ago with the tyre burst. There are a few nice walks and there's a river and stuff, but we're not going to stay long because we want to get on the road. And so the aim really is to take a slow route back. We're going to see some of the places we've seen already, but also a lot of new places as we go back to the UK. And we'll head north slowly, and hopefully in the next few days and this week, we'll get back on the ferry and say goodbye to our mainland Europe trip for now. But we shall return. We're going to return and we're going to rinse every last drop of this experience, starting today with a little walk in the forest and a little walk by the river.
It's so exciting to be one day closer to meeting our little girl, and we're so excited that one day we're going to get to bring her back to all of these new places and experience what it's like to see it all again through her eyes.
Yeah, and I've been loving feeling our daughter kick. She's strong in there. She's really going for it.
She's very strong.
She's not just kicking and punching. She's full on wiggling and moving and responding to like the sound of my voice and things like that. And we think she even had hiccups the other day.
Yeah, that was so cute.
On walks like these, I often find my mind wandering towards thoughts like who our daughter will be, what she'll like, what she won't like, what she'll stand for, how she'll express herself. Will she be creative? Will she be academic? Will she be both? Will she be neither? It's just so surreal that we've hit this stage, that after 9 years we're about to have this miracle baby, and she is her own person. And in a moment our story will end and a new one will begin. That the chapter of life that marked our experience of our 20s, the infertility, will be no more, and the new one will start. Bittersweet because I love the idea of going home to our baby and preparing our life for our new child and everything, but at the same time I'm sad to be leaving this lovely hot weather and the waterfalls and the mountains and the rivers, and nature has held us so tightly this last 6 weeks. We feel so blessed to have had this opportunity.
The familiarity of these winding mountain passes. It's great to be back in the mountains, even for a short time. The eagerness to see what's around every bend is so exciting as we head home. Honestly, there's never a dull moment, never a bad vista, never a wasted opportunity in the mountains.
Having said that, there is something we really won't miss.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Oh, ma'am. Get off the road, Frodo.
Move your ass, that cow booty.
Stop shaking that booty in my face.
After driving through endless sunflower fields and farmland, we eventually came to a familiar spot, a place that we stopped at on our trip down from the UK through to the south of France. A pine forest near the ocean. In English, we say I love you, but in poetry we say, I see an ocean of hope in the depths of your eyes. And when we lock our gaze, I'm drenched in the waters of your joy. Through the softness of your touch and the warmth of your embrace, I have found my home. All that came before is as fleeting as the mist that surrounds these mountains, as distant as the clouds that pass overhead. For you are the carrier of destiny. Sacred wisdom befalls the woman who is humble, and you, my darling, are wise beyond your years. Abundant, yet graceful in the wielding of your gifts, gentle in the proclamation of your beauty. A star is born every time you speak. Tides are pushed and pulled by the flow of your movements. You are the jewels of dew that adorn the morning webs. You are the answer to a prayer uttered at the lowest moments of my life. Indeed, the captivation of my heart began at the sound of your voice. And the mention of your name sends a dance to my core. You have captured me. Yet I am a willing participant in a story that was written before the foundations of the earth. I believe the great creator chuckled at the design of our intimacy. The audacity to stir within us such vigour, such gusto for radical connection. For the passion we share rages like wildfire, yet is tamed with a whisper. They have not known desire like I have. They've only glimpsed companionship, tasted the wines of collaboration. I have feasted upon it. Every last drop, every last crumb, I have devoured it. Full to the brim, I overflow until I am spent, and you gather me up like you always do. You are my default, and I am returned to you. Every piece of me is yours, for you have created within yourself a safe space. You are the gateway to my future, my legacy, my family, and our lives will never be the same. So this is our last proper day on our trip. It's been over 6 weeks of travelling bliss, and today we say goodbye to France. We make the journey home. We're already a bit further north than we were in the mountains. We're about 5 hours north. We've been in the pine forest, just kind of soaking up these last moments. Had a lovely sunset walk the other night and went down to the beach at sunset. It was just stunning. Today we're in a small town called Montalivet, which is kind of on the north side of this southwestern Atlantic Ocean. It's high season, so it's pretty busy and touristy, which makes a very big stark contrast to the off-grid experience we've been having these last few weeks. But there's a pretty significant market here, and so we thought we'd stop by the market and maybe pick up some stuff for our daughter, pick up some souvenirs or some last-minute little gifts we can remember this trip by, and just soak in this last day. Definitely in a very reflective space, very reflective feeling, because when we get home, that's the start of our new chapter, really. It's going to be a home straight to the birth, and we've got loads of kind of things lined up, planning for the birth of our baby.
Yeah, between here and England, there's not that much really. There's a lot of fields and things, so we probably wouldn't be anywhere that scenic, but we'll film the rest of the journey anyway. It's weird. It's a weird feeling, like coming towards the end of this part of van life before we're back in the van with the baby. We've got a fair amount to prep because we haven't really done very much prep, to be honest, other than internal prep. We've got just like little bits to organise when we get back, obviously our birthing space, as well as buying a few things for our little girl, doing some doula sessions and some midwife sessions and things like that. So we've still got a lot of interesting things to come.
The market was a touch overwhelming. It's safe to say that there were more people there than we'd seen in our whole trip combined. We didn't stay too long, but bought a few things and got back on the road.
So we've just arrived at the queue to get the ferry across the estuary that connects the point at the top of the west coast that we're at to the rest of the mainland. It's only a 40-minute ferry, but it saves us 233 kilometres. I'm not sure what that is in miles, but over here in the mainland, they only do kilometres. But here we are. It's been such a beautiful day. The market was lovely. We've had a great day, and now it's just the home straight. Miles and miles until Calais.
Here we go. Home stretch.
After spending so much time swimming in the last few weeks, it was actually kind of strange to be on top of the water and not in it. But the sunset views more than made up for it, and watching the sunlight dance across the surface of the water was a joy to behold. The views only got better as we started driving as well, as the sun dipped and the reds and purples invaded the blue space of the sky.
Morning. We are somewhere in northern France area. We've been driving for the last few days and just stopping off at different car parks for the night and then getting back on the road. So we've got another 3 or so hours now, but we're closing in on Calais. We've stopped off at this pretty cool forest actually, and I think on another day, if we weren't racing to get home for the baby, we would have stayed and hiked and walked. It's really nice. The sun's just kind of like streaming through the trees, and we've got like ferns and different kind of trees. It's just really stunning. It's nice to be able to just drive and pull off at these kind of places.
It's very peaceful, but we haven't got too long ahead of us, 3 hours. We'll see how it goes, but
yeah, and then it's the UK.
And having a baby.
This is it. This is the final day of our trip. Today we will arrive back in the UK, ready to meet our baby. It's so surreal to think that we visualised a van trip even before we knew we were pregnant. We decided to go through with it even when we found out we were having a baby, and we turned it into this beautiful baby moon. This life-changing experience that we will always remember, and the best part is, she's been with us this whole time, and now we get to meet her. We just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who supported, everyone who's watched and followed our journey as we get one step closer to meeting our miracle baby.
Back in the UK, touchdown! Wow.
Thank you so much for subscribing, thank you so much for liking this video, and we'll see you on the other side.